Hey everybody, today I'm out at an old homestead site. It dates from the late 1800s to early 1900s. I've been over this area with the Deus 1. Don't think I've ever had the 5x10 coil up here, but definitely had the 9-inch coil up here. And I've had the Equinox up here with the 11. I don't think I've ever run the 6. And I've had the Deus 2 up here with a 9-inch coil. So we've found some stuff up here in the past, mostly V-nickels. And then you'll find your regular homesteads type stuff. And I'd be surprised if we find anything but, like 22 brass, shotgun shells, stuff like that. We've gone over it pretty good, so this will be a good test for the Equinox, not the Equinox, the Manticore with the new 5x10 coil. And then going to run the stabilizer on this thing too and show you what the targets sound like with the stabilizer on and off. So let's get to it, see if we can find some targets. We'll try to live dig them. Maybe dig 7-8 targets, see what we come up with. It's going to be a hot day today. 103 is the forecast, so I want to get this done and get out of here before it gets too hot. So let's get going. Okay, let me go over the settings real quick on the Manticore. So I got the 8-inch coil on. I'm going to use all-terrain low conductors. I've found that I like it best in iron sights. We don't get as much faulting, but I am going to switch between no stabilizer and stabilizer on when I get a target, just to show you how that reacts. I don't think I need to do a noise cancel, but we will anyway. There's nothing up here that should be maybe a cell phone tower or something. Okay, looks like 4. I ground balanced out on the ground that doesn't have a lot of iron in it, and it came up 23. We're going to use recovery of 4 to start out with. All metal. Ferrous limits are going to be preset. 1 regional tones. Normal audio theme, and I've got the profile simple. Okay, I've got a target right here. We're reading up in the 20s. You can hear there's quite a bit of iron around it. Let's turn the stabilizer on. Turn it up to 4 and see how it affects that target now. Still coming in clear. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, it's in there. And it's just a rifle, well, pistol casing. But hey, that's something in all that thick iron. Okay, got a target here. Could be a big piece of iron, but we'll see. Let's turn the stabilizer up. Go back over it. Now let's turn the filter on too on this one and see if that makes any difference, because that should be so that's made that less loud and kind of more broken up by turning the filter on. Hard to say. Let's dig that up, take a look at it. Alright, sorry, there's a bunch of weeds in the way, nothing I can really do about it. Hopefully you'll be able to see this good enough. This might be a big piece of iron, we'll see. Might be something extremely masked by iron. Yeah, that's a target right there. It's coming up 58 now. think that's probably it. Big old bolt. Alright, got a target here. .40s. Let's turn the stabilizer up to 4. Getting a little broken now. Let's turn that filter on. See what that does to it. Oops. So that's still sounding like a good target. So let's dig that up. Alright, see if it's out here, still reading up to 40. Just another shell casing, but still something picked out of the iron, and it sounded good with the stabilizer on. Okay, coming along in this stuff. Hear all that iron. Got that target. Still good when I turn on it. Let's turn the stabilizer up to 4. Starting to cut out a little bit, but whoops. Let's try turning that filter on, see what it does. So it's made the target quieter, which according to the manual would indicate that that's going to be iron. So let's dig it up and see what we got here. Okay, it's up on the pile now. I'd say it's most likely going to be some iron of some sort. Oh, no. It's not iron. It's a rivet. Okay, so I dug that one target out, turned the camera off, and I got another rivet, and I went over this dirt again, and there's still something in here. So it looks like 3 rivets in the same hole, and they are attached to, it looks like possibly iron, which would explain why, you know, that got kind of crappy when I turned the filter on. But 3 rivets in one hole, all brass rivets. Okay, got another signal here. 38. Pretty clean. I mean, there is some iron around it. Well, actually all around it. And we got that, so let's turn the stabilizer on to 4. Up to 4. See how it sounds. Still a good signal. Let's turn the filter on. Still a really clean signal. Sounds like it's fairly shallow too, so. Right there. Take a little dirt up, get it out of the way, see if we can locate that a little easier. Oh, it's a shotgun shell. So yeah, I knew I'd come across some of those. Alright, got a bunch of iron around this area. I got this signal right here. coming in pretty clean. Numbers are pretty stable too, just turning on it. I'm not going to bother turning on the stabilizer and all that. Let's just dig it. Well, big old piece of iron of some sort, so probably should have turned that stabilizer on. That looks more modern because it's threaded. Probably off of a tractor or something. Alright, seeing some glass in this area and got this signal. It's in the 40s. Let's turn the stabilizer on just to see what it sounds like. Whoops. Let's turn it up to 4. Still sounding good. Let's turn that filter on. Okay, sounding good. Let's dig her. Ground is super hard. Yeah, right there, but it's back of a 410 shotgun shell, so not good. Well, I mean, it's alright. It's non-ferrous, but not what I was hoping. Okay, got a signal right here. That's, possibly nickel numbers there, so we'll dig it. This may be the last target I dig. It's just getting too hot. Let's see, we'll go with a 4 on the stabilizer. Let's turn that filter on. See what it sounds like just for the heck of it. Okay. Let me get this dug. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, no good. Flat piece of bottom of a can or something, but I can see why it sounded good. Okay, I got one last signal here. I think I'll dig and then call it good. Probably the best target I've had all day. Don't know how we missed that in the past, because I know we've been along the edge of this field. Let's turn the stabilizer up to 4, go over it. Let me pick that up, make sure that's not it. No, that's not it. Okay, let's turn that filter on. See what that does to the target. It is kind of long trace, if you'll notice. It's not a dot, so it could be something like a rifle shell or something. But let's dig it up, see what we got. Still a long trace, so probably not going to be anything spectacular. There it is, big piece of aluminum. So that's one thing I was saying about aluminum in an earlier video, is the trace tends to be long on it. And there's a perfect example of it right there. So sometimes you can tell these irregular shaped pieces of aluminum from just the trace alone. I thought maybe it was going to be a rifle shell, but that's what it is. So I'm going to start walking out of here. If I get another decent signal, I'll show you, but if not, we'll just do a wrap up and get out of here. It's starting to get hot. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day. It's about 2 o'clock and it's just getting way too hot. It's supposed to be 103 today. I bet it's already up to 95. So I'm going to get out of here. But initial thoughts on the Manticore with the 5x8 coil is I like it. I think I like it better than the 6-inch coil or the 5x10 coil on the Equinox. I don't think it faults as much in the iron. And I definitely didn't dig any nails today, and that's one thing I really didn't like about the 6-inch coil on the Equinox, is that I dug a lot of nails unless you turned the iron bias way up. You'd have to turn it up to like 6 to stop that. So I just ran the stock Ferris limits that were on the Manticore today. I used the stabilizer. You saw that on every target to see what it sounded like. I don't know that I would use the stabilizer myself. You know, it'd probably quiet your hunt down a bit, but I think I'm used to the Equinox and the Manticore series as far as faulting goes, and it doesn't really bother me. So I would rather have the unmasking ability over the quiet hunt, but I think for the general public, it's going to be a great thing. And if you ran that up to about 4, anywhere from 4 to 6, and you ran that stabilizer filter on, I think you could get rid of a lot of the faulting that goes on. I tend not to dig one-way signals. I'll usually rotate around the target. If it'll hold out for at least 30 degrees, I will dig it anyway. I know a lot of people will dig an absolute one-way signal. I find that 90% of the time it ends up being iron, so I don't do it. But yeah, it's a great combination. I really like that 5x8 coil on the Manticore, and it does really well in iron, in my opinion. And like I said, I think I like it better than the Equinox. I had a number of times where I'd get like a solid 15, 16 on that Equinox, and you'd dig down and it'd be a dang nail. So Manticore, did not dig one today. I know there's a lot in this area, a lot of wire, a lot of nails, a lot of big iron, flat tin. So, you know, obviously you saw I did dig some big iron, and I think I'd have dug that anyway with the Equinox. So. Okay, well, there you have it. That's going to be a wrap for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.